Hello student, welcome everyone in science class. This is Chandrasekhar Vishwakarma from Jagran Public School Varanasi going to explain the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure of class 9th. This is my second video on this chapter. In this video, we will discuss solution, types of solution, properties of solution, concentration of solution, and solubility. What is solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more chemically non-reacting substance whose composition can be varied. For example, lemonade is a solution of sugar, salt, and lemon juice in water. These four components of solution do not react with each other. The solution formed by mixing two components is a binary solution. The component which is dissolved is called a solute, and the component in which solute is dissolved is called a solvent. The solution in water are called aqueous solution, and the solution in which any other liquid acts as the solvent is called a non-aqueous solution. A solution can be solid, liquid, or a gas depending upon the physical state of solvent. In gaseous solution, gas acts as solvent. For example, mixture of oxygen and nitrogen in which both component is gas. Chloroform mixed with nitrogen gas. Here nitrogen act as a solvent which is gas, and camphor in nitrogen gas where nitrogen act as a solvent. In liquid solution, in this solution liquid act as a solvent. For example, oxygen dissolved in water in which water act as a solvent. Ethanol dissolved in water and glucose dissolved in water where water act as a solvent. Solid solution. In this solution, solid act as a solvent. For example, solution of hydrogen in palladium, amalgam of mercury with sodium, and copper dissolved in gold, where solid act as a solvent. Now, properties of solution. A solution is homogeneous mixture. As we all know that component of homogeneous mixture uniformly mixed, and there are no visible boundaries of separation between them. Next property. The component of solution do not chemically react with one another. For example, in salt solution, salt can be separated by physical process, evaporation. The size of solute particle in solution is extremely small. It is less than 1 nanometer in diameter. Next property. Because of small size, the solute particles do not scatter a beam of light passing through the solution. Therefore, the path of light is not visible in a solution. When the solution is allowed to stand undisturbed, the particles of the solute do not settle down. This shows that solutions are stable. Next property. The particles of a solution pass through the filter paper, so a solution cannot be separated by filtration. Now, concentration of a solution. The concentration of a solution is the amount of solute present in a given quantity of the solution. Depending upon the type of solution, whether solid in liquid or liquid in liquid, the concentration of solution may be expressed in terms of mass by mass percentage, mass by volume percentage, volume by volume percentage, or parts per million. Mass by mass percentage. The mass of solute in grams dissolved in 100 grams of solution is called mass by mass percentage. The mass by mass percentage of a solution can be calculated by using formula mass of solute in grams divided by mass of solution multiply 100. Mass by volume percentage. The mass of solute in grams dissolved in 100 ml of solution is called mass by volume percentage. It is expressed mathematically mass of solute in grams divided by volume of solution in ml multiply 100. Volume by volume percentage. The volume of solute in ml dissolved in 100 ml of solution is called volume by volume percentage. It is expressed mathematically volume of solute in ml divided by volume of solution in ml multiply 100. Now parts per million. A parts per million is one part of solute per million part of solution. It is expressed mathematically ppm in terms of mass by mass is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiply 10 to power 6. ppm in terms of volume by volume is equal to volume of solute divided by volume of solution multiply 10 to power 6. ppm in terms of mass by volume is equal to mass of solute divided by volume of solution multiply 10 to power 6. When we dissolve a solute in a solvent, then solution is formed. We can dissolve different amount of solute in same quantity of the solvent. Depending upon the amount of solute present, the solution can be classified as unsaturated solution, supersaturated solution, and saturated solution. Unsaturated solution. A solution in which more quantity of solute can be dissolved without raising its temperature is called an unsaturated solution. Saturated solution. A solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at that temperature is called a saturated solution. Supersaturated solution. A solution which temporarily contains more solute than saturation level at a particular temperature is called the supersaturated solution. Solubility. The maximum amount of solute in grams which can be dissolved in 100 grams of the solvent at a given temperature to form a saturated solution is called the solubility of solute in that solvent at that particular temperature. Effect of temperature on solubility of solids in liquids. The solubility of solid in liquids usually increases on increasing the temperature and decreases on decreasing the temperature. If saturated solution available at a particular temperature is cooled to lower temperature, then some of its dissolved solute will separate out in the form of solid crystals. Effect of pressure on solubility of solid in liquids. The solubility of solid in liquids remains unaffected by change in pressure. Effect of temperature on solubility of gas in liquids. Solubility of gas in liquids is inversely proportional to temperature. The solubility of gases in liquids usually decreases on increasing temperature and increases on decreasing the temperature. There are some exceptions. For example, the solubility of some sparingly soluble gases such as hydrogen and inert gases increases slightly with increase of temperature, especially in the non-aqueous solvent such as alcohol and acetone. Effect of pressure on solubility of gases. In liquids, the solubility of gases in liquid at a particular temperature is directly proportional to the pressure. The solubility of gases in liquids increases on increasing the pressure and decreases on decreasing the pressure. Here are some practice questions for you. To make a saturated solution, 36 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in 100 gram of water at 293 Kelvin. Find its concentration at this temperature. Next question. Define the term solubility. Discuss the effect of temperature and pressure on the solubility of gases in liquids. That's all we have in this video, and I hope you all understand. Thank you.